What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. Has another month gone by already? Is this a top of the month Monday? Yes, it is, my friends. How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Two Gun Pixie. You know we drop a video every day of the week, 2 on Monday, and we do a live playthrough Friday nights and Saturdays. So come on by, this is all for fun. That's right, there's no sponsors, there's no Patreon, we're not monetized. We're doing this simply for the love and the passion of tabletop gaming. I love a good adventure, don't you? Now, why don't we just figure out what's going on here? Because I do so many videos, I am so far ahead of schedule that I can very easily tell you what's happening for the entire month coming up. That's right, they've been filmed, they've been canned, they're just waiting to drop and be seen. So why don't you do this with me, my friend? Together, we are going to give this month a proper hello and say, what's up, August? All right, thanks for joining, my friend, and I will see you down the table. I love doing the Sunday slideshows, musical interludes showing off the great components from some amazing titles and games. So please, what a fun way to start the week off with a nice, casual, relaxing musical slideshow by Two Gun Pixie. So come by and check those out, my friends, because I do have a lot of fun putting them together. Mondays! Mondays always start off just like this, my friends. I like to start the first Monday of every month off with a nice shout out as to what you can expect, what's happening, what did we already finish filming, editing, uploading. That's just waiting for its due date to drop, my friends. So yes, and at the end of every month, I do like to do a live show where I go live on the last Monday in the afternoon at noon so I can answer your comments. And if anyone joins me, ask me anything. I'll answer it, and we're going to have a lot of fun hanging out, chatting, and talking the day away. Well, at least for about an hour or so, not the whole day. I mean, we do have things to do, don't we? 2 other things I want to talk about this month that I have slotted away on the Saturdays is unique concepts, ideas. One of them, a wish that I have, and maybe, hopefully, it will come true. And that is the idea, the concept of a Marvel The Villains card game. Yes, we have Marvel's Champions. How about Marvel Villains card game? I talk about that in detail. And another Monday topic to follow that is something that I've loved that was introduced in comic books to me, and I have been waiting to see something materialize from in the gaming world, and that's Avengers Dungeons and Dragons. And that'll bring us right into Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, I like to give you bullet points as to why I like or love a particular title, what excites me knowing that it's going to be hitting that table. So why don't we take a look at some games that I've been having a lot of fun with and wishing I could play more of. So first up is The Hobbit board game. We're going to follow that up with a discussion I have on The Princess Bride, Prepare to Die. And there's another title that hasn't been played in a while here, but is loved and has been enjoyed when it has hit the table, and that is a game called Let Them Eat Cake. A title that we've only played a couple of times on camera, and me and Tommy V's had a lot of fun doing that, is a game I want to talk about and let more people know about if they don't know about it already, and that's the title, Super Fight. I'm going to close this month off talking about another game that is part of a series, part of a family of games, part of the Flux line of games, and that's Fantasy Flux. So join us here for Tuesdays. Wednesdays are unboxing days here at Two Gun Pixie, and they have been for over 5 years now. Every Wednesday, you are going to get to see us, or me, unbox something absolutely positively new. At least to our point of view. So please, we have some fun titles coming up from companies including Fantasy Flight Games. Battle Systems has another title I'm really excited about, along with WizKids, and an unboxing of a title by IDW Games. And that's the amount of fun that we are going to have here on Wednesdays, and we always have with these great unboxings. Thursdays are a fun hodgepodge here. There's a couple of regular shows that I do, but generally it's a little bit of a mix up titles, mixed up when they're going to show up on Thursdays. So why don't we take a look? And I have been doing a lot of these brawling board games. And that is another title that's coming up this month. We take a look at Dragon Slayer versus Dracarys Dice. Gaming Radar, we have another one of those coming back. And this time is for a game I saw called Slay the Spire. Brawling board games, I've been having a lot of fun with this new series, pitting similar style games up against each other and seeing which ones I think, for various reasons, may beat out the other title. And this time I'm doing a deep dive into the world of Dungeons & Dragons board games as the Dungeons & Dragons fantasy board game takes on the Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Cooperative System. So come join me for that slobber knocker of a fight. The fourth Thursday of every month is a regular show that we dedicate here for me and the 20-Sided Warriors in our playing our run-through of our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Specifically right now, we are still in the Forge of Fury. So you get some behind the DM screen stuff from me, and you get adventure recaps from the guys. And you get to see these great setups that I spend a lot of time and a little bit of money on to build up my D&D table. So those are amazingly fun episodes. Please come by and check those out. Now, the fifth Friday of every month, I do an episode of Big Johnny G's 5 favorite titles. Different titles each time, and this time I'm talking about my 5 favorite Marvel games. So if you're a fan of Marvel and tabletop gaming, then come by and check out what I think are 5 of my personal favorites. Friday and Saturdays, we do enjoy going live. So why don't we take a look at some of the games that we have scheduled and we hope to be able to make for Friday nights. And we're going to start off with a title that hasn't been played here in at least probably a year, and that's Sojourn, A Journey Through Time. Another title I think has been far too long since it hit the table is a game called Totemic. Desolate. Desolate is always a lot of fun here. The abandoned moon with the aliens that have taken over the scientific base. Can I survive? I usually don't, but there has been a few wins, so hopefully we'll see another one. And then from space, it's time to go back to the dungeon with a run of Dungeon Brawler, which is made in the loving homage style of an 80s video game side-scrolling fantasy epic. Now, for Saturdays, I do try to play the longer games, a little bit more involved games than I do on Friday nights, but it doesn't always work that way because Saturday afternoons, every other Saturday afternoon, is Dungeons & Dragons Day here for me and the 20-Sided Warriors. So sometimes my Saturday schedule gets pushed around, but there's always something. If I have to put a Sunday in place of a Saturday and then play the live through on Sunday instead, whatever, something always happens with this. So why don't we take a look at some of the Saturdays that I got coming up. And of course, as you know, there's going to be more run-throughs of Hero Quest, Keller's Keep. But I also want to go back to another title I have fun with, and that's Forbidden Island. The Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Cooperative Adventure System games are always a lot of fun, and I'm kind of stuck in Ravenloft. That's a tough one. So I think I'm going to go back and have another run at another one of those sessions. And finally, if I'm doing Forbidden Island, then I think it might also be prudent for me to follow that up with a trip to Forbidden Desert. So those are the titles that are published, except for the live ones, and ready to go, ready to drop on their due dates for this month of August. So please, my friends, why don't you come by and join us, and while you're here, hit that subscribe and notify bell for what I hope is your favorite For Fun YouTube channel. I'm your buddy Big John G for Two Gun Fixer presents Legendary Gaming, and I am out of here.